Good morning. Happy Boxing Day. I know I have been absent for a couple of days. Oh, good. That's cute. Um, Things got a little bit crazy leading up to Christmas, and YouTubing was kind of lower priority for me than getting the other stuff done. But hopefully I'll have some time over the next few days to get a bunch of footage up. I do have a couple of clips from lessons from the last week that I am going to pop in at some point for you. And then my plan for I have 3 days off, so I am planning to finish tidying up my office because that did not get done last week, so that I can put my new desk together, get my 2021 bullet journal started, put all of these Christmas gifts away, and yeah, that's sort of what I'm up to for my next 3 days while I'm off. Obviously trying to see my girls if I can shovel myself out of the house, but we got a ton of snow in the last 24 hours, so I am pretty content to stay put for today. I've got a cup of tea brewing. I am going through some photos, trying to decide which ones to buy, and I think it's hopefully going to be a pretty chill day. So I'll check in with you in a bit.
Think about your corner now. Good. Hands. Nice.
Happy Sunday. I didn't end up with anything else worth vlogging yesterday, and that's okay. I am still playing it by ear. I am making myself a cup of tea, and then I am going to go for a hike in the snow with some friends, so I will take the GoPro for that. And then I am going to come home and hang out with Kevin and my brother online for a little bit, and we're going to get some D&D characters ready for a big New Year's Eve game that we have planned, and then probably just keep plugging away at my office in hopes that I can get my new desk put together before I go back to work on Tuesday. So that's what we're up to today. Good afternoon, happy Monday. I got a lot done yesterday. I didn't film most of it, but late last night I finally got my new desk set up, and I love it. I have so much more space. My old desk here was an old dining room table, so it was nice and wide, but it was so deep I couldn't reach anything that was along the back wall, and it wasn't super functional. So I am really excited to be getting a new setup for the new year. I am just working over here on my calendar for the first quarter of 2021, getting my bullet journal set up, getting a video edited, and starting to plan my videos for January so that I can get on a fairly regular posting schedule with some more produced content about breeding, about training and things like that. Today I was off work, but I went out to a client's house to help her load and say goodbye to a horse that I sold for her, and that was exciting. And now I am just getting my life organized. I still have a bunch of stuff to put away, Christmas gifts and cleaning up my office and reorganizing, but it's been a good day. Alright guys, the last thing I want to do to close out Vlogmas is do a little review of the 2 advent calendars that I had this year, like I said I was going to do. So I've got them set up here on the desk. So this is the first one, and this is not a bad advent calendar, but when I compare the two, you're going to see there's a pretty clear favorite, and I think I've said that a few times through the month. This is a pretty well-known brand of toys. They do a lot of horse and farm themed things. I would not recommend this calendar for anybody whose kids will still put things in their mouths, because these are tiny. Like, this is my little fingernail. So the reason I say by comparison that the Playmobil is better is because everything you see here, including what the horses are wearing, was its own day. So, I mean, there was a day that was just this syringe. There was a day that was just this hoof pick, bottle, stethoscope. Red apples were a different day than green apples. The only thing that stuck together is this cat food dish. Even the leg bandages that the horses are wearing, each of those bandages was its own day. So if this was the only advent calendar I was opening and I didn't have anything to compare it to, I think I would have been pretty happy with that. But when I look over at the Playmobil one, it's just a huge contrast. Now, I don't have exact prices. I will see if I can look them up and find anything online for you. But my husband bought me both of these. I had asked for the Playmobil one last year, and then we decided not to buy it. So this year, I guess he was having trouble finding it. He got this as a backup. And then he found this one. There's actually a Playmobil store in our mall, so he managed to find this. So, and this I was excited about because I've loved Playmobil since I was a kid. But just as an advent calendar, first off, this backdrop wasn't a day. It was just in the kit. And then most days had more than one thing. Like, even the days that were a kid, the kid comes with the kid, the helmet, the brush, the crop. So 4 things in a day. The only things I think off the top of my head that were standalone that didn't come with anything else were the horses. So the foal was its own day, the paint pony was its own day, and then the full tack set was a different day. The other pony was a day, and the tack set was a separate day. So for those things, those are already huge. So who cares? And it's exciting to get a horse, so it's not really a big deal that that's its own day. For the fencing, this gate assembly that actually latches and unlatches, the gate assembly was one day, and then the entire rest of the fence, so 4 more panels, was a different day. This little hedgehog family was a day. This little mole came with his little dirt mound and some of the vegetables. This tree has flowers and birds. There's a pitchfork back there with some hay. There's a couple pieces of hay that the people can hold on to. Even this grooming kit, like, this was a day, and that lid does fit on here, but it came with the kit and all of the brushes. That was one day. So to compare the two, this is a pretty clear winner to me. And as far as I was told, this one was like $8 or $10 less expensive. Obviously, no guarantees that they'll have it again next year, but they did have this exact one last year. And if you have a horse lover in the family, you may still be able to find this one on Amazon or on Playmobil at a discount right now because Christmas is over. So I would highly recommend getting this advent calendar for anybody you know who loves horses. This one, like, even comes with a little wheelbarrow with some poop in it, which is hilarious. There's some cats back there. Like I said, there's mole. The very last day is the big gray horse and the full tack set, and that is actually cut so that the humans fit on to ride, which is awesome. And then you can actually put their hand on the reins, and this is what I remember having dozens of as a kid that I loved so much. So overall, if I had to pick between the two, it would be this Playmobil one. And honestly, the only thing about it that I'm disappointed about is that if I buy the exact same one next year, it won't be a surprise, because this was so cool. Thank you so much for hanging out with me for Vlogmas. I had a lot of fun. I learned a lot about the editing program I'm using. I learned a lot about what I can manage in terms of scheduling for editing videos and stuff. I am really looking forward to switching back to what I really want to do, which is some more produced content through January. I am going to commit to getting at least one video a week out. Hopefully two, but we'll see what my schedule is like. And what I want to bring you is some more tips and tricks videos, some, handy stuff around the farm. I'm going to do a what's in my first aid kit video. I'm going to talk a little bit more about the breeding process as Hope gets further along in her pregnancy. And if there's anything that you guys actually want to see from me, please let me know in the comments. If you've enjoyed this Vlogmas, go ahead and like and subscribe if you feel so inclined. It really does help out the channel, gets it seen by more people, and I'm really excited to keep going. I've had a lot of fun with this, and I'm excited to see what we can do in 2021. Have a great night. Thank you.